2 years now, and I'm in charge of the recruitment and training of the coordinators that essentially make your program what it is, which is magical.
Okay, so thanks, Lisa. So during this webinar, we would like to, as I say, answer your question. All the questions you send over the registration form. Thank you, because we receive a lot of them. And we also would like to share our experience as past participant, Lisa and I, to tell you why we also like the Angloville program so much. I will tell you a bit more about our Anglo-TEFL sponsorship, because we had the question, and I know that some of you would like to become TEFL qualified. And also we will paint a picture of the great benefits attached to the Angloville experience. And I think we can also answer some of your additional questions at the end of this webinar, okay? So the first question now that we receive is actually, what is Angloville? And it's a normal question. So Angloville is an international company, and we actually offer to international participants sponsored cultural exchange programs across Europe to local European students. They may be French, Italian, Polish, Hungarian, and international traveling participants just like yourself. And they come from various different walks of life. They could be from the US, Canada, but UK, but also they could be French like me, or Italian, Filipinos, whatever. So we have a mix of English native speakers and non-native speakers that actually come to Europe to travel and discover the local culture and share their culture with our students. So something very important is we promote actually English language and English culture through a series of cultural and fun activities. So it's an active holiday. Angloville is not about teaching English or mentoring people. It's not like a traditional school. We have fun activity like conversations. So it could be two-on-one conversation, one-on-one conversation. So it's almost like a private class. We will have a lot of games, even for adults. Don't worry, we have a lot of fun games. It will be role plays, workshop, city tours as well. And some programs include sea sighting, gastronomy, and local meals as well. So just to sum up, everybody is welcome on our program. After, depending on your profile, we will assign you to a specific type of program, junior, adult, etc. If I can just sum up in a few words, is we don't teach English. So remember this, we don't teach English. Everybody is welcome. We are not teachers. We don't use book. We don't use classroom. We don't even teach grammar. We just use and practice English in a 100% full immersion program, English language camp. Okay. A second question, actually, Lisa, and maybe you can answer because you have a huge experience as a coordinator and as a participant as well, is what is a typical Angloville program?
Yeah, exactly. So as Vince mentioned, we do have various types of programs for kids, juniors, adults, but our upcoming season focuses on particularly juniors who are aged 13 to 18, and you're essentially facilitating their language learning journey. You are a conversation partner, and you're building their confidence as well as their fluency. So you're looking at a program that starts on a Sunday. You are taken there by coach with the entire team as well as the participants to the venue that you would stay at for the duration of the program. During that program, you are having conversation sessions, you are doing role plays, you are doing workshops, and particularly on the ski programs, you also have the opportunity to have a day of skiing. So the group would be divided into two, and one half of the group will spend their day skiing, and the other half of the group will spend their day having conversation sessions and group activity sessions. And each group alternates their half of the day. So for you, what that looks like is alternating sessions of conversations or role play activities hosted by the coordinators on the program. And of course, not only are you having these conversations and building their confidence, but you're really forming a family bond, because on day one, you will find that the participants maybe are a little bit hesitant because this is a new environment for them. But by the time you're 2 days in, everyone is familiar with one another and comfortable enough to ask the questions that allow you to exchange culture, which is the fun part of the program, because by the end of it, everyone leaves with stronger connections. Not only have you made friends with your colleagues, but you have made connections with the participants on the program that allow them to have a better view of the world.
Thanks, Lisa. One other very frequently asked question is about the role. So as an international participant, what would be my role?
So the main role of an international participant is a conversation partner. So you are there to talk about anything and everything. Each program, you are provided with conversation materials. So for some participants, you may find that they rely on the materials because they're able to read as well as listen to what you're saying. But you will also find that they're interested in who you are as an individual. So they'll ask questions about where you're from, what brings you to Poland, or what brings you to the country that you'll be doing your program in. And that is for you to share. And allowing them to see more of you gets them more comfortable to open up about themselves and subsequently sharing more about their lives.
So you already told us a lot about the programs. What should I expect on the program? Can you share your personal experience, for instance?
So if you take part in our ski programs in the winter, you will stay in a beautiful hotel in the Tatra Mountains, and you'll have a wonderful view to wake up to every morning. And you're surrounded by like-minded individuals who are just on the quest for acquiring knowledge, be it in language or culture. And that exploration is a lot of fun. You'll also get to go skiing and take part in the group activities. And you get the best of both worlds in the sense that you have the fun activities and adventures, but you also have the conversations, which is a learning experience. And on each program, you get to connect with people from across the globe, from England, USA, Spain, South Africa, which is where I'm from, and you're making connections.
Okay, thanks, Lisa. So one question that our applicants also asked us was about when and where are the next programs. So the next program will be in Poland, actually. We'll be running in January and February a lot of junior programs in Poland, and especially in the south of Poland, in the Tatra Mountains, because maybe you don't know, but Poland has great mountains in the south where you can ski, snowboard, and we will run programs there. So Lisa already talked about this program. We will have regular junior programs in different cities in Poland. So Gdansk, so the opposite of the Tatra Mountain, because Gdansk is a city by the sea on the north of Poland. Warsaw, Krakow, Poznan as well. Poznan, and I said Poznan before, but I think I meant Gdansk. Sorry, I mean Gdansk, the city by the sea. And so this will be regular junior programs, and we will also have the ski programs Lisa mentioned in the Tatra Mountain. So I really encourage you to join these programs because they are really fun. They are really a mix about activities, conversation, and you will have a free day on the slopes, and we will cover for you the pass and even the equipment. So that's actually a really great opportunity to ski for free for a weekend, because if you extend your stay in Poland, you can go back to the mountain there. It's a very cheap way to ski in Poland. And Krakow, for instance, is only 2 hours from the mountains, so it's very, very near. So our ski programs and junior programs, winter programs, we start on the 15th. I won't lie to you, We've been recruiting for 2 3 month participants for that program, so they are almost full. That's why after this webinar, I will send you an email with the link if you want to join these programs. We are booking the last spot, so really don't wait too much and be ready to book your travel details very quickly, because we are really finalizing the programs now. These programs are open to everyone under 35. If you are over 35, don't worry. We'll have another program for you. It will be another program in another city, but it will be also a very fun programs. I received that question actually in the forum. Someone asked me, what makes winter in Poland so special? I'm not Polish, I'm French. Lisa is not Polish, but we can share, I think, our passion for Poland, because both of us really like this country. Actually, Poland is the perfect place for winter. I think, I don't know if I'm not in Poland at this moment. Do you have snow, Lisa, right
Yes,
now?
we do.
Yes. Oh, great. So it's already snowing in Poland. The cities are so cozy. There are a lot of coffee places where you want to spend, the afternoon drinking latte and eating delicious pastry. The cities are very charming, actually. They are very old cities. They look like a fairy tales, a city like Krakow or the old Warsaw. We were mentioning dance. Dance is beautiful. So it's very charming city. If you are in Krakow, you can easily go to, even from Warsaw, actually, you can easily commute and go to the mountains. To be honest, like a bus ticket can be 6 7 euros, one way to join the mountains. And you can ski, snowboard. You can also ice skate if you like it. Something very typical from Northern Europe and Eastern Europe are obviously the very charming Christmas markets. I think they are all open now. Every city has its own Christmas market, so it's also very nice to visit. And I'm not mentioning the food. I'm a big foodie, so I love Polish food. And especially during winter, they have these traditional soups, which are very nice. They also do, they make hot wines, and they do something very specific to Poland, is hot beers. So I will not comment on hot beers, but it's definitely something you want to try, even if you don't like it. Lisa, maybe you would like to say a few words about your experience and Poland in general.
I would love to. I mean, this is something that I hold very dear to my heart, because my first Polish program was actually during the winter season. I had been traveling and took a break and found myself visiting my parents once again. And I was teaching online and happened to stumble upon an Angloville ad. And I thought, okay, let's do this. And a recruiter contacted me after I filled in the form online. And I booked a one-way ticket to Poland. And Poland had never been on my radar. So I had no idea what to expect coming here. And in the second week that I was in Poland, I volunteered on an Angloville program. And it was an experience of a lifetime. I had the backdrop of the Tatra Mountains. We had snow fights, which was so much fun for me as a South African who's grown up in the heat. I thoroughly enjoyed the snow fight. I felt a bit like a 5-year-old child, but I took it in my stride. And ever since then, Poland has never ceased to amaze me. When you travel to places like Italy, you want to see the Colosseum and you want to eat pasta. You travel to France, you want to see Versailles and eat croissant. And you think of Poland, and I had a huge question mark in my mind. And so every adventure, every trip that I took, the city tours that I took within Krakow and then Warsaw allowed me to explore a place I had no preconceived ideas about, which made it that much more enjoyable. And I can easily say that pierogies are my top 5 favorite dishes, because it's something authentically Polish. And you can find dumplings across the world, but Polish style dumplings are an absolute treat. And I think that's the fun part about such a journey. While we do have programs all across Europe, I would 100% recommend doing a Polish program somewhere in that journey.
Thanks. I think everybody got that we really like food. But so at this point, we already answered a few of your questions, and I would like to make a summary because we also have some more questions to answer. So just to sum up, so Angloville is a cultural exchange program. It's not a volunteering opportunity. It's not working. It's having an active holiday. It's active, but it's still a holiday. And the main goal is actually to share your culture, your language, and to meet people and make friends. That's very, very important. When we run survey among our community, I think the first benefit they really, really praise is, wow, I met so many people, I made so many good friends, and they are coming from so many different corners of the world. That's really what people really like. But we also have great benefits, that are more, how can I say, like more from logistic, if I can say so. When you join Angloville, we will sponsor your stay. So what does it mean? So in exchange of your help during the program, we will host you and we will give you free full board. So it means free accommodation. You will share a room on our programs. All our hotels are three-star hotel, countryside hotel, very, very comfortable. We have hotel like in Poland. I will just take the example of Poland, but like Lipowe Most in Poland. It's a golf resort with a spa. It's a beautiful, classic mansion in the middle of the forest. It's beautiful. We also have this venue, and actually tomorrow we are all going to that venue, Bachadovka. So south of Poland, near Zakopane. The hotel is a very designed hotel, spa as well, with an amazing pool. And the view over the pool, is an indoor pool, is over the mountain because the hotel is on the top of the mountain. So you have like a mountain view. It's incredible. It could be like James Bond movie, scene. So we will accommodate you for free, of course, in a shared room. So that's why we always recommend you to join with a friend, colleague, relative, because you can share, not only you will share the room on the program, but you also can share the traveling expenses. And it's always good to have a travel buddy. It's always nice to share, these experiences. We will also give you free meals. It will be 3 meals a day, an amazing Polish breakfast. Generally, it's like a buffet. And you can eat whatever you want. It's huge. Then you will have two traditional meals, for lunch and dinner. It's a unique opportunity also to discover local food. Then we will also organize for you, the day before the program starts, a free walking tour. So if your departure city is Krakow, Warsaw, Poznan, we'll organize a 2-hour tour with a professional guide, and we will walk together the streets and visit the city. It's also a good way not only to discover Polish culture, but also to meet the group of participants. And generally what we do is after we go for a drink at night or a dinner, to get to know each other just before the program. We also provide you with free transportation. So not from your home, but once you land in Poland and you're in the departure city, we will pick you up with our Angloville bus, and we all go together to the venue. Because the venue may be 1 hour, 2 hours, sometimes even 3 hours away from the city center. Because we're trying to find countryside venue with, in a picturesque place. So near a lake, near a forest, I told you, on the top of a mountain. So the venues are not in the city center. And we cover the transportation for free. So it means when we confirm you on the program, we will start to arrange your accommodation, your food, and your transport. We obviously offer you an invaluable experience with local professional youth from Central Europe, but also people coming, as we say, from different countries. It's an excellent way to network. I mean, if you go there, you're a manager, you're a lawyer, you will probably meet another manager from, I don't know, the UK, from Poland, Hungary, and you can share your experience. It's also something very, very interesting from a professional point of view. You will have an English mentor experience, and this is very interesting if you want to become a Anglo-TEFL teacher, a TEFL teacher. And this I will tell you in a minute. We will also give you a certificate after your program if you need to, a letter of reference. Why? Because all our staff, and the proof is Lisa and I, are former participants on our program. So we can also offer you, after the program is completed, a paid position. It could be an ESL mentor, so it means teaching English on the program on some specific programs and to a specific audience, if I can say. It could be activity leaders, it could be coordinator who can work just like Lisa and I in the office also. That's all our benefit. But like I said before, the most appreciated benefit to travel with Angloville is traveling for free and meeting so many different people. I see that a lot of people are asking more questions. Don't worry, we will spend 5-10 minutes at the end of this webinar to answer your question as well. I would like to give you a quick picture of what is Anglo-TEFL. So for many years now, we give our participants the opportunity to become certified teacher of English as a foreign language, TEFL. That's what. So that's why what for TEFL stand for. Sorry. So it's a free scholarship. Especially if you're joining free programs, we'll have a very, very interesting price. So it's a combo of an online course, 120 hours of online course. And the course is hosted by Premier TEFL, which is our Irish partner. They are professional with TEFL, they are accredited teachers. So it's official certification with Angloville and Premier TEFL. So Premier TEFL will host the course, the online course, and we will host you on the program and give you almost 210 hours of real life teaching experience. Of course, this has a cost. Even if we sponsor your scholarship, we will ask you to participate to the TEFL. So the regular price of a TEFL is around 319 euros with Premier TEFL. Some other organization may be more expensive, but if you join Angloville, you will just pay at 50 euros. And these 50 euros will actually include not only the course, but the admin fees, and the fees related to the programs. I also can understand that you don't want to be a teacher. You just want to network, meet people. There is absolutely no program. In that case, the program is free. So a lot of people ask us, is the program is free? Yes, you will have to pay a deposit. 129 euros deposit or 149, depending on if you want TEFL or not. And this is just a refundable security deposit. Why? Because we need to make sure that you will join the program, and we need you to commit a little. So we will, as soon as we have your deposit, we will start to arrange, as I said, to book the hotel, to check with the restaurant, to book, to also order your food, especially if you are on a diet. But also the transport, etc., etc. So we need to be prepared in advance to be able to host you and welcome you in the best conditions. So that's why we're asking this refundable security deposit. What does it mean? It means once the program is completed, you will get a refund, 99 euros. We will still keep 30 euros for PayPal, the bank fees, the admin fees, and also for the local eco and tourism taxes. Because you know that in Europe, when you stay in a hotel, you have these local eco and tourism taxes, and this is not covered by Anglo. So the program is free except for this 30 euros fees at the beginning. Your deposit is valid for 1 year. So it means if you're joining one program or all the program run by Angloville this year, that's not possible because we have, I don't know how many programs, but imagine if we want this summer or this winter to do 3-4 programs this winter, then this summer do some programs in Poland again, because Poland is also very nice during summer, then visit Hungary, then maybe go to Italy, We'll definitely have programs in London as well. We'll have programs in Malta, and I'm sure some new destination as well. We don't have already all the calendar. So you will just pay your deposit once, and it's valid for the full year. Once you finish with Angloville, when you think your journey is over, you just have to request your deposit, and we will refund you 99 euros. One question that I saw on somebody asked this question is, what would be my budget? So there are a few things that are not included in the sponsorship, and you need to be aware of. So any extra expenses, of course. If you want to buy a souvenir, if you have bar expenses at the hotel, this is not covered by Angloville. If you arrive 2-3 days before or stay 2-3 days after the program because you want to visit Krakow, Warsaw, this is also not included. We can help you with finding the best deal in a hotel, but we will not cover the night. We only cover the night during the program. Same with your meals, of course. Your flight from home to the departure city will be on your own expense. Same, we can help you to find the best flight. My advice is always to book your flight much in advance. For me, the best thing to do is once you pay your deposit and you already have your package of program, book your flight, because the flight will be the biggest part of your budget. Staying in Poland could be very cheap, around 20-25 euros a night. You can have a single room on Airbnb or in a hostel. You can, if you are on the budget, you can even have I used to find for 5 euros a night in Krakow, a room in a bed in a dorm. And if you have more budget, you can have a very nice hotel for around 50 euros, for instance. So the biggest part of your budget will be the flights. And there are a lot of connection for people from the UK, for instance, between UK and Poland. So you really can find very interesting deals. I personally use Skyscanner. Also, if you want to visit different countries or different cities in Poland, we will not cover for you the travel from one city to the other. The best is to use the train. They are cheap, they are very comfortable and modern in Poland, or bus, like Flixbus is the cheapest option now all over Europe to travel. Another thing that I would like to draw your attention is the insurances. Please take a travel insurance and a health insurance, medical insurance. We never know what can happen, and it's always good to be covered by an insurance. If you are an EU national, do you know that we have the European Health Insurance Card? You just can request it online directly to the Social Security in your country of residence. Okay, we are almost done, actually. I know that we have some questions, so we will answer your question in a minute. I've talked a lot, sorry. What would be the next step for the people who want to join us? So I insist again, if you want to join January, February, and I really encourage you to take these spots because it's going to be amazing programs in Poland. We will have a very quick interview, 20 minutes, just to check that you qualify for the position, and also to help you to find the best program for you. At the end of the interview, we are able to give you a package of dates and programs. So the next step for you is just to transfer the security deposit and to start to book your flight. You still have a few days before packing up your bags. Okay. Lisa, would you like to add something?
I just want to say that if you haven't got everything covered, bear in mind that the webinar will be sent to you and you'll be able to read over the details. But I think Vince really has covered all of the bases. In a nutshell, your role, conversation partner, what you get to see, Poland as well as other countries across Europe where Angloville is based. And in terms of your expenses, flight is your major cost. And then anything over and above that is up to you. So there isn't a strict budget that you have to adhere to because we cover all your essentials. Accommodation covered, food covered. So just bring yourself to Angloville and will allow you to start exploring your journey.
Thanks for summarizing. It's a good idea, actually, because I'm totally aware that I give you a lot of information, guys. So we'll have a series of emails for you. So I already have a thank you email with the link if you want to join us. I will also tomorrow send you, because I'm recording this this webinar, so a link to the webinar, and I will also, send you a short answer to all the questions you asked as well. Lisa, we have some questions. So the first one is about TEFL. About the TEFL test. So thanks, Anya, for your question. So no, don't worry. You have 3 months to complete your TEFL. It's an online course. So you have plenty of time to do it. It can be done separately from the program. What I would advise you is to start your TEFL before the program starts, do your programs, and after complete your TEFL. But you have time. If you need more than 19 days, don't worry, we can check with Premier TEFL and they can grant you an extension. Another question, and I think, Lisa, you can answer that, is Joshua. Joshua is asking, what are some things we can do to prepare? So there is nothing to prepare.
Exactly. There really isn't anything to prepare other than booking your flight, and you get assistance from us at every stage of your journey. So if you are intrigued about the place that you will be going to, arriving a day or two early, although accommodation is something that you cover, it is something I would personally advise just to ensure you can find your bearings, as well as get the opportunity to go on the free guided city tours. And in case there is a flight delay or there are travel delays, it doesn't allow that to be an obstacle when arriving to a program.
And Joshua is also asking if you need to train before the program. So don't worry, there is a training. It's 1 hour training, online training for you, Joshua, to have a better understanding, of the program, how to lead two-on-one conversation with our participant, also the code of conduct. So you will have this information. And same during the program,
thank you so much. Yes, see you tomorrow.
Prep talk. You will have a prep talk, and you will have coordinators helping you. Maybe Lisa, you can say, because I know that it's a very common question, as actually it's the conversation. What's happening if I have nothing to say to the participants?
So that does sort of come up, and you don't have to worry about that being an obstacle, because as I mentioned earlier, you are provided with materials. So you will find, as with any experience and any encounter in life, some people you just connect with. So bouncing off ideas and conversations about philosophy or history or your favorite books may feel easy with some, and others may feel a hindrance in the conversation because being in an entirely English-speaking environment may be something new to them. And so that adjustment period may take a little bit more time, which is why you can rely on the materials. All of the materials that we provide give you the topic, they give you vocabulary to cover, as well as questions that you can use to sort of navigate your conversations.
And Joshua, also I know that some participants they come with, some postcard from home, a book they like, maybe some food sometime, to share with the participants. Also, very soon you will see things are about your last holiday, the food you like, etc., etc. So there is plenty of way to connect to people. I know from experience that the first day everybody is a bit like anxious, and there is a word, actually we have an idiom for that. There is like a blocker on the first day, because it's normal, it's a social experience, we don't know each other's, and we're a bit shy at first. But very soon you will really make good friends. So the topics will come by themselves, really.
Yeah.
I see some questions. So how do I get between programs that are in different locations? So it really depends. So it's Alice, and I think Isabella also has a similar question. So it depends. It depends on the city. So if the city are in Poland and it's Warsaw, Poznan, Warsaw, Dansk, it's only a few hours away by train or bus, like between 3 and 4. So you can do it. There is absolutely no problem. But if you are 1 week in Warsaw and the other week in Malta, you need to take a flight, So I would advise, and it's something that I also, we haven't mentioned, but I will advise for the participant who really want to enjoy Angloville on the long term and want to do multiple weeks. I really advise you to take a week off, especially if you have to travel a bit far between two programs, because it's holidays, but it's super active. It's super active. So it's also nice to have a week to spend by yourself, get some rest, and visit the cities or some countries. So we will, at least we can give you some website. I really, advise you to use PKP in Poland, the train company. You can book in advance. Everything works online. They have an English website. It works well, and the prices are really good, to be honest. And the best is also Flixbus. On short distances, it's okay. But I used to do Kielce, Krakow, Budapest every weekend for a couple of months. So it was a night bus. And it was also very easy to do, and it was super cheap. It was like 20 euros both ways, Maybe it's a bit more expensive now. Isabella, I encourage you to check with your personal advisor, because I don't know which are the two cities where you are being assigned to. But generally, the agent, they know exactly the distance between the cities. So I'm sure they build a package where you will have time to join the two programs. I also don't know your profile, Isabella. So if you're joining a adult program, you will have a day in between actually two programs. So you will even have the time to visit the cities and travel safely and at your comfort. Is there any question? Lawrence, where do I find the test? Wow, you're so impatient, Lawrence. We will send you. So do you mean by the test, the training? Because we have the training. If you mean the training, we will send you the training once your application file is 100% completed. So it means when you have your deposit, we have your travel details, and we have the documentation. We go baby step by baby step. If you mean the test for the Anglo-TEFL, you need to register. I can give you the test before the course. So everything will be online. Once we have once you're approved on the program and you have also your deposit, we'll be able to grant you access to the online course. Either
we have a question about the country visas.
Do you want to answer that, Lisa?
Sure. So in regard to being able to come to Poland, that is of your own accord. So while we will happily have you on a program, you need to ensure that the passport that you possess allows you entry into Poland or the country that you will be doing Angloville through.
Thanks. I'm checking, sorry, if I have I'm also checking if we have some new questions. Thanks, Raj. I see you already answered a lot of them.
Raj
I've done my best to get through as many of the questions as possible. There are a few. Just a quick word. Thank you very much to everyone that has left a question, and I have updated you all. For the ones that I'm going to follow up tomorrow, I will need to speak directly with your recruiters to check the status of your various applications and situations like that. There was one question from a person joining the call from Nigeria, and I wasn't quite sure what the answer to that one would be. Lisa and Vince, are we accepting participants from Nigeria?
Of course. Only as we cannot do visa support, and all our participants are actually on the touristic visa, we will only be able to qualify you when you will have your touristic visa with the Schengen visa. But there is absolutely no problem. We have some spots left, I think, January, February on our juniors programs.
And there's one question here, Hazrat Umar. Yeah, we have available programs in January. And in fact, we have some spots that have become available just today, according to Vince. So the best thing to do is to get online and submit that application and submit your availability ASAP, and you will receive a call immediately. If your availability is for January, we do have some free spots for January. So please do apply online.
Time's is flying and time's up. Just one word to Kathy Tyler. Thanks for your feedback. Kathy is saying that she did 2 weeks in Poland in 2019, and it was very fun. And she made friends that they are still in contact with. And same with me. I think my first program was in 2016, and I'm still in touch with some international participants actually for now, 6 years. So it was a long time ago. So thanks, Lisa, for your help. Thanks, Raj, for your help. Thanks for attending this webinar. As I said, I will send you an email in a minute for the people who actually want to join our January, February programs with a link. And tomorrow I will send you a longer email with all the questions that have been asked today with very short answers. Maybe some videos as well, some link to our videos for our program, some testimonial as well for our past participants. And if you have any question, any additional question, you will have our email address, and Lisa and I will be happy, and also our teams will be happy to answer you.
Absolutely.
Thank you a lot.
Thank you,
Thank you
everyone.
so much and see you very soon on our program. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
If you're still here and you can hear me, angloville.com has the answers to all of your questions.
I
Sorry
missed
to
most of
interrupt.
this, but thanks for the ending. Thank you.
Thank you. I just have a
Thank
very
you.
quick question.
Wait, yes?
Is the IELTS score is valid? Because I have already given that test, and the score is with me. So is it valid?
What is the name of that school? Sorry.
IELTS, English language test.
Don't worry.
Prashant,
Oh yeah, if you want to answer, Lisa, you don't need any qualification to join Angloville. We are not, looking for certified teachers. We offer you the opportunity to become a certified teacher, but we just need you to be fluent in English and happy to join our cultural program.
Yes, I understand it, but you said there will be a TOEFL test. So I was just curious if IELTS is valid instead of that, because I have already the score.
Yeah, no, don't worry. You don't have to take any test. The TOEFL is just an option if you want to have another certification. If you don't need the TOEFL, you can keep the IELTS. It's already also a very good qualification.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So bye-bye, guys, and it was nice to talk with you. Ciao, bye-bye. Do widzenia.
bye.